Run that back, turbo.
I committed all the dots. Put that foreign out that lot. Move the family to the docks. Put some time in.
Taking place in the heart of Los Angeles, Staples Center, the Heat taking on the Lakers. For the Miami Heat, it's been a trying start to the season. Wins hard to come by. Tonight, they'll try to get back on course. Lakers, Heat coming right up.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, this is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers squaring off against the Miami Heat. For Miami, in comparison to where they were record-wise at this point last season, it seems they've taken a step backwards. They're trying to make up that ground. And Goran Dragic, the Dragon out of Slovenia.
What does this
Shaq,
dragon sound like, Shaq?
do you like the nickname?
That's how a dragon sounds? I've never met a dragon, so I didn't know. It's kind of like I don't know what a unicorn sounds like. What's a unicorn sound like? Okay. Go ahead, Shaq.
Well, anyway, he said Dragon was given to him by Steve Nash. I should know I was there because no one could pronounce the name Dragic.
It's because it's Dragic.
See? That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of great players out of Slovenia. Dragon is one of them.
I got lost very early in that conversation. I'll be the first to admit it. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sideline. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at the Heat. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance.
And right now for Miami, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
So here's Miami's starting group. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. And it's Dragic in at the one spot. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Avery Bradley. And it's McGee in at the center, filling out the middle. There's Dragic with the three. Miami keeps it going, a new 14-second clock. And he gets it to go.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here is McGee. A lot of experience out on that floor in front of us, Brent. Your career span 14 seasons. Talk about how you saw the game differently as a veteran player versus the first couple years in the NBA.
Well, I saw it from the bench, quite frankly, as a veteran, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. Now, hold on now. I know that's not altogether true.
I think the game just slows down. You start to understand that there is a tempo and a rhythm, not only to any given quarter, but any given game and any given season. So it's really, Kevin, about the idea of it slowing down. And I did sit on the bench. Kevin. That is true.
A little bit.
14's still a good number.
But it turned out well for you.
Well, I get to sit next to you.
Well, it's a lot of fun. You're right. It's a lot of fun. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Shots good by Butler.
And this is Butler's bread and butter. The mid-range J is on point. Got to D him up better than that.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here is Davis. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. They get it again. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
That's a big-time battle from AD on the glass. You see the athleticism to go back up with that.
Dragic with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Butler against Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
No good on the second free throw.
One thing that the Heat have done, really, for the last 4 years, block shots.
Well, they've had some very athletic big men. You think of Hassan Whiteside, who's moved on to Portland, and now Bam Adebayo. Length on the wings, and of course Dwayne Wade being the best shot blocking 2-guard of all time. That's always helped their defense be scrappy and challenge a lot of shots.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And it's the all-around game of LeBron James. Dominant scorer, great rebounder, incredible passer, and an intense defender when he wants to be.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Fades back. It's Butler that time on the assist from Dragic. 7 points for Butler. The Lakers trail. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. From the corner. A rebound by the Lakers. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack. And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Bradley against Butler. Shoots over Bradley, and Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 9.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside Bradley. And the pass to McGee. That one doesn't drop. Now the Heat take it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Dragic, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Butler. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 2 to the middle. It's stolen by Bradley. Here we go. James heading to the... Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal. Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Here's Dragic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fires from 14. Miami no good on that time either. Lakers leading by 4. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. He said the key defensively is keeping Anthony Davis away from the rim, adding, he's a knockdown shooter, but you can't take away everything. Kevin will see if they can somehow wall him off.
Thank you, David. Early on, Brent, what are some of the intangibles you look for in a team that may be taking the next step?
First of all, is the player who's returning that's shouldering most of the responsibility, is he any better than last season, Kevin? Has there been some growth in his game? Secondarily,
the great ones always grow.
They always do, and they're really sharp usually coming out of summertime, and they're ready to go. Second thing is, has the roster been tinkered with a little bit or tweaked a little bit to enhance what it is that the skill set of the star player is going to provide for their team throughout the next 8 months of the season?
And both free throws good for Green.
A relatively rare trip to the free throw line for Green, averaging just 1 attempt per game over the course of his career.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Now here's Waiters. He had 15 points last outing. Dragic left side. Butler finds Waiters. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Let's face it, with this guy, it is bombs away every chance he gets. You got to get up on Waiters.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside for Davis. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Davis has got his second bucket tonight. The Heat trail by 6. Dragic looking it over. Pass to Butler. Now here's Waiters. Backs down the step back Jay. Waiters got 5.
You want to at least honor the mid-range shot. You know that Dion Waiters is hungry to score, but he is capable of heating up.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, Dion Waiters, the epitome of a player that can shoot you in or out of a game. Very hit or miss night to night.
Yeah, the thing about Dion is he's got a very short memory, Kevin, so he'll continue to fire it up there and try to make an impact in the game offensively. You're either on Waiters Island, where it's full of life on nights where he's hitting it, or it's completely deserted, and there's no point in going.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And the Heat, another 3.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Outside, Green passes to Kuzma. Shoots over Olynyk, and Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Green.
So far, both teams scorching the net. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Now here's Dragic, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Dion Waiters. Some last season stats for him. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Winslow with it, now guarded by Bradley. Winslow dishes to Dragic. Back to Winslow. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Leonard. Over Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis.
Pretty slick move by Leonard. Catches the defender out of position and draws the foul.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Free throw drops for Leonard.
One of the better free throw shooting bigs in the NBA. The challenge for Leonard as he develops is to try to get to the line a few more times.
Heroes checked in for Miami. Leonard hits them both. With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent. But some do a terrific job of blocking all that out and keeping their focus.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have people within your organization to help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most, and that is your job on the floor. And so really good organizations are educating the players on that. They're not just relying on the agents or outside sources. Teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career.
Can't make it a distraction. Here's none. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Now Olynyk, 17 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Well, the thing he did most was fluster the defense. I really liked how he showed no fear and constantly attacked the lane and drew contact, which in turn got him the free throws.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Heat trail by 5. Here's none. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Leonard looking around. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Here's none. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Heat have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Here's Hero. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. Good on the 3-point shot.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Outside Bradley. Kuzma inside. He's against Olynyk. Takes it from 10. Trying to get open, it's Davis. They get the rebound. Off target at the rim.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, there's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
Now here's James, another key contributor to that nice win against Chicago. Kuzma, yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. .139 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Hero, no good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him.
And positionless basketball all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Troy Daniels comes in for Bradley. And it's Alex Caruso in for James. And here are the Heat now. 6-point game. Here's Hero. He's covered by Daniels. Shots good by Hero. Hero's got his second bucket of the night.
Now, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Caruso. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And there's the pass to Hero. This one for 3. Offensive rebound Heat. Second chance shot. Olynyk can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 4. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Caruso. Goes up the baseline, and that one is good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Hero. He's covered by Daniels. Inside, here's Olynyk. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Olynyk's got 5 now.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Caruso kicks to Daniels. Good if it goes. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. You learn about Jimmy Butler, difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball, that's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Well, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
LeBron James is out there with Howard. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. There's Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. Drills it from outside.
Well, Winslow makes that shot, and it makes his team that much more dangerous.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Howard. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And they double up LeBron. Fires the three. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by James. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Heat trail by 11. Here's Nunn. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. I often hear about players talk about their favorite spot to fire from on the floor. How much of an effect does that really have, the favorite shooting spot?
Most of the time, Kevin, what you're talking about is star guys, because they're the ones who ultimately in any given possession, the coach is trying to find that guy in that spot to do something. What happens throughout the course of a year is when that player has the ball there, everybody else knows what to do.
Right.
Like the player knows what he's going to do, right, Kevin? Because he's the star player. But everybody around gets comfortable with the options and where it is that he goes. If he goes right, if I slide right, I'm going to get the three. If he goes left, he's spinning back. I might move towards the top of the key. So the familiarity of not just the player, but the players around the player, that's where you can make it happen.
That's interesting. And so he hits both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
LeBron shot is off.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close. Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron not messing around. That time in the paint, close to the rim, smelling blood.
And here's Winslow. 14 points from him the last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Butler passes to Adebayo. The dish to Leonard. Waiters outside. 4 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Winslow. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Winslow's got 6 points.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Here's Caruso. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
The Heat trail by 11. Waiters surveying the D. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Rebound the Lakers. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Daniels passes to James. Back to Daniels. Here's Caruso. Off target from outside. Miami's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Winslow, the pass to Waiters. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Caruso. Finishes the break with a slam.
Oh, good anticipation. KCP reads the play, makes the steal, then quickly gets them out in transition.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Waiters with the ball. He's got 8. Kicks it to Winslow. Five to shoot. Fires the three. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Really nice stroke from Justice Winslow from that range. You know now he can knock that down.
And the Lakers call time here.
And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms of his game. Found one of the better ways he could contribute to the team is through his developing playmaking skills.
The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. The pass to Daniels. Feeds it to Howard. Here's LeBron. Leonard with the steal. Outside Butler. Dragic left side. All sorts of time. And that one goes long. And for Winslow, he filled in at the point when Dragic was injured last season.
And Winslow looked really comfortable in that playmaking role. We know he struggled with the shooting, but when he can contribute with his passing, it adds another layer to his game.
Dragic the pass to Butler. To the paint. Here's Adebayo.
How about the awareness there for Butler? The D goes to sleep, and Jimmy finds the wide open man.
To the inside. And LeBron throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The Heat trail by 12. Now here's Dragic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Over Daniels. That one wide left.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And finished off by LeBron.
Somebody didn't get the memo. You left a clear lane for LeBron James.
Miami's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Here's Waiters. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Caruso. Inside. It's stolen by Dragic. Leonard kicks to Dragic. No good with the triple.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
And that one, good. 18 points for LeBron.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Heat trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the Heat call time here. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
And the Lakers with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for LeBron. Green comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Alex Caruso. Waiters outside. And it's Dragic off the drive. He feeds it to Leonard. That's in coming off an assist from Dragic. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Passes it to Daniels. Three-pointer. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
He could be a tricky cover. The defense gets caught overreacting, and Green takes advantage.
The Lakers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Green. Not many players now signing shorter contracts in free agency. You've talked about this a lot. Does it make it harder or easier for the super team?
Well, I think it makes it easier because all of a sudden a star player from another team becomes available, that you could latch him on to somewhere else.
Any
within that.
examples you could throw out there that
I don't want to get into the specifics
Okay,
of it.
I understand.
I think we've seen it over the past 3 or 4 years with some of our star guys. And
Yes.
I don't fault them, because they're getting smarter. Players are a lot smarter about what it is that they can do with having the very few times, Kevin, that you have a say in your career as to where it is that you're going to play, and more importantly, the potential for what it is that financially you can make.
And playing for a championship.
For a championship, for potentially the opportunity to play with somebody who you've always thought you could either elevate their play or they could elevate yours. This is not going away anytime soon.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And you can see the lower body strength from AD right there, able to take contact, get fouled, and still get the shot to go. Well, Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick back in 2012, a perennial all-star, 6 of his 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans, where he averaged over 20 points per game. He is a superstar and one of the more rare birds in the league at his position to be able to do what he does.
And that one falls for Davis. And Brent, you look at the different ways that Davis can affect the game. What stands out to you most?
Well, really his skill level. There's a lot of talk about how much he's grown as a shooter and playing in the half court. But since he's come into the league, Kevin, the skill that I admire most about AD is what he does in transition. For him to get out on the break, run and be a target, and catch the ball at any position on the floor and know what to do with it, that's an amazing thing for a guy his size.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Down low. And Green with the basket on the assist by Daniels. Green's got 16 points.
Yeah, not sure how the defense is losing him tonight. Green's in a great rhythm, moving without the ball and creating havoc for the D.
Miami's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. To the right side. Will it go? At the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. He's got 6.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And the Lakers call time here. And Bam Adebayo, he just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. Bradley's checked in for Troy Daniels. And James subbed in for Quinn Cook.
Yeah, and that one way back in the first quarter is the three-pointer that has been his only one of the night.
Pass to Nunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the top of the key, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
James kicks to Green. Back to LeBron. Kuzma, right side. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. A minute 50 left here in the second. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Adebayo passes to Butler. To the paint. And the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 7 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lakers leading by 20. 1:21 left in the second quarter. James finds Kuzma. No, it doesn't go. His fourth miss in 8 attempts. Here's none. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now the pass to Hero. Outside Butler. LeBron grabs the miss.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Outside Green. Pass to James. To end the drought. Second shot opportunity, and he comes up with the deuce. McGee's got his first 2 points of the night.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Now Butler. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points, 5 assists, and 8 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, their field goal percentage is a number that jumps off the page. May I say it's Shaq-like? Seriously, they're incredibly efficient shooting the basketball, and I don't think they settle for any bad shots. And you're never going to go wrong with that strategy.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA, over.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the 1. James dishes to Davis. Shoots over Olynyk. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, everything right now in sync for AD, and I think that stands for after Duncan.
Butler kicks to Dragic. Shot on the wing. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Butler against Bradley. Butler passes to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Right side Davis. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dragic against James, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Great showing for him last season. putting up about 26 points per, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
To the middle, and finished off by Davis.
A vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
The Heat have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's Adebayo. 8 points for him. Back to Butler. Adebayo finds Butler. Just 4 to shoot. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
He has the ideal attitude you want in a swingman. But Butler gets in a good position, taking it on the D, and just winning that battle.
Here's Davis. Off target with his 3.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Timeout called the Heat. If there is any concern for Anthony Davis, it's that early in his career he has dealt with a lot of injury. But Brent, he does play a high-impact style.
You think so, Kevin? He's one of the top 5 players in the league, and at his position is absolutely exemplary. Think about it. 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans and 13 playoff games to show for it. A change of scenery, an opportunity in Los Angeles to play with LeBron James. It's going to be interesting to see where it is his career goes from with this move.
Adebayo kicks to Winslow. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James and his basketball instincts are absolutely incredible. How about that one there?
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. James against Dragic. Raiders on the wing. Back to Dragic. Launches it. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fires from 14. And again, it's the Lakers.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Adebayo passes to Dragic. Waiters for 3. They grab their own miss. Olynyk, and Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
Green. The layup missed. Heat have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And the rejection by James. And he's able to get it back. Waiters for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Waiters got 11 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Count it. Good.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Dragic. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, we all know how confident Goran Dragic is when it comes to scoring inside. Nice shot selection there for him.
Here's McGee. Kicks it out to LeBron. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Let's check out some stats for McGee. He had a strong showing last season. 3rd in field goal percentage and one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in the league for blocks?
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's Davis with the jam.
There has to be some alteration in the game plan, but I don't think it's enough to shut down AD.
Miami's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Now a timeout called by Miami.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Adebayo. Here's Dragic from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. He has 7.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Back to LeBron, and they double up James. Here's Bradley. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Dragic with it. He's got 7. Bradley on the double team. No good from Dragic.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Miami with the foul.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, gets that contact and finds free throws.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And the first one at the line is good. The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. And both free throws good for LeBron. Miami's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Dragic against Davis. And Davis sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Heroes checked in for the Heat. Here's Nunn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's Davis missing. And Miami shooting 41% for the game. Passes it to Nunn. Back to Winslow. Pass to Hero. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Nunn can't get it to fall. Los Angeles has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
Such a good job of reading the leak out in transition. Avery has a great understanding of where to run to, not just how to run, but where to run.
And Miami shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Here's Hero. He dishes it to Leonard. Avery Bradley pulls it in.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And Davis can't get it to go. And here are the Heat now. Here's Nunn. With the teardrop, McGee with the block. Bradley finds James, pulls up from the corner, and he connects with the jumper. LeBron's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Here's Nunn. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. That one doesn't go. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Davis. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got 20 points.
That's just such good touch. I mean, with that length, Kevin, once he turns, he's got a shooting window that feels wide open.
Miami's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Hero passes to Olynyk. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Danny Green. And he sinks the second. Here's LeBron. 26 points for him. The pass to Davis. Shoots over Leonard. And Davis with the basket on the assist by James.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Davis. Miami no good on that time either.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Hero. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Here's Nunn. The Heat rebound. Leonard. And another shot. No good that time. Kuzma with the defensive effort. James, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And it's 7 points for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Olynyk to end the run. It's good from long range. Olynyk's got 11 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Picked him clean. 1:36 left in the third quarter of the game. Nunn passes to Winslow. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Leonard. The baseline J. Shot's good by Hero. 6 points for him.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Here's Kuzma. Knocks it loose. Olynyk with the steal. Pass to Nunn. And Davis sends it back.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Here's Kuzma, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
Free throw good, Kuzma. Miami's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Butler on the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. "14 feet away, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Some solid defense from Butler. Deflects the pass. The pass to Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers on top, running away with it. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. LeBron James is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Howard. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. That's the Laker 5. And here's Caldwell-Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
It's one of those nights for LeBron James, just setting the place on fire right now.
Here's Teodosic. Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. Right. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Derek Jones gets talked about a lot in terms of his dunking prowess and the way that he can get up in the air and maybe make a poster and a memory in the flash of an eye. But beyond the dunks, he's done a good job of really improving his game since coming into the league in 2016.
Good on the second free throw. Hey, Brent, for Derek Jones, he saw the floor a good amount in his first full season with the Miami Heat.
Well, Derek Jones is somebody that the Miami Heat continue to explore. And I guess if you're within that organization in Miami for a number of seasons, they like something about your competitive spirit. And that's where Derek Jones has probably found a home here in Miami.
Pass to Johnson. For the 3. Rebounded by Howard. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Teodosic, the pass to Johnson. Here's Teodosic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brent, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win for the NBA.
I'd like to see more, actually.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of the travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally.
And he makes both free throws. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Daniels, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's sent back by Howard.
That reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. That one's on Johnson. Free throw good, James.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Teodosic kicks to Johnson. Teodosic, the pass to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Teodosic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Passes it to Howard. Caldwell Pope outside. Three-pointer, Daniels hits it from three-point range.
And Caldwell Pope has improved as a passer. Nice to see that development in his game.
If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going, and you get to go to any game you want to.
Yes.
So sign me up
with
for that job.
With courtside seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be two pretty prominent things that continually come.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted. And I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt. Pass to Daniel. There's the triple. Second chance effort. Howard, good. Howard's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great positioning.
Hero, and the rejection by James. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive to the inside. Misses off the right iron. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. Another shot. Rebounded by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
There's the pass to Johnson. Back to Teodosic. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract. And that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does, and the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, "Did I fast forward 3 years because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you."
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Here's Hero. He's covered by Daniels. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Miami keeps it going. A new 14-second clock. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Daniels, no good. The Heat shooting in the 4th quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Hero passes to Teodosic. And a miss there on the triple. LA has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Down low. And that one's good, Caruso.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And yes, it's good. Caruso's got 4 this quarter.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Miami's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Hero. He's covered by Daniels. Hero, no good. Lakers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Here's Teodosic. Hero passes to Johnson. Here's Teodosic. Can they get it? That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And they double up James. Here's Caruso. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Poked loose. Johnson kicks to Jones. Takes a 3. Trains the three-pointer.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Caldwell Pope outside. Here's LeBron. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, hard to stop LeBron from getting in that deep. So the size, the speed, the power, the position. 2 more.
Miami's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Hero. And the layup's good off the glass. Heroes got 9 points now in just the second half. Los Angeles calls timeout. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Kuzma. The shot will not fall. And Miami the other way now. Waiters passes to Teodosic. And it's sent back by Howard. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Here's Jones. Six to shoot. Waiters outside. The three.
And they've got to get back to what they were doing in that first half if they want to somehow win this game. The offense has gone stagnant.
Here's Howard. And it's Miami with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Haslam. Kuzma pulls it in. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Inside, here's Caldwell Pope, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Johnson. Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over, and you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior and you're a college player and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
Teodosic kicks to Johnson. Dishes it to Waiters. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Teodosic. Buries the long-range jumper. Teodosic has got 13 points in just this quarter.
That's a good look for Teodosic from 3. Give him a few more of those opportunities. Maybe he can get his rhythm and balance going.
Here is Cook. Here's Kuzma. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Kuzma outside. And And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Dion Waiters.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And the Lakers with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Howard. Dudley comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Troy Daniels. And both free throws good for Kuzma. Here's Teodosic. Passes to Waiters. A rebound by the Lakers. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Caruso. Kuzma outside. Off target from three-point range. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Now here's Waiters. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.